fresh from the new year, and we had a very strong ending to the last year. It was a very strong ending the past 3 days. We have extended this price change or how to change in discount. We will then enforce that on the 15th, and the upcoming week will be filled with information about these things. And from Monday 18, you will see even more coming. So we have created a 6-month strategic plan for Super.one now, and we changed a little bit the way we work, both with the technology team and with the business and creative team. Now we are working even stricter on a schedule, and we are using the first 2 weeks of January to clean up last year. All the things that we have created will now be released. Towards the end of last year, we had this incident or situation with Ripple, meaning we needed to change, and we have changed to USDC. That will be released the upcoming week, and we will get back with information related to that, but that took priority over releasing other stuff on the platform. We also have, over the past month or so, had a situation where we have been in discussions with Apple. I had a meeting with Apple just before Christmas, and they have invoked some very strict rules on their in-store purchase guidelines, which meant that we maybe cannot sell the affiliate packages through the native app. So we are creating a solution for that, whereby you will be able to purchase this, of course, on the web or on a mobile website, and we are discussing that, and we have a solution with that towards Apple. So that's what's been taking place. Therefore, we have held back a little bit the release. We have a lot of things, and I can mention we have this My Store coming. We have the performance tool. We have mini wallet, leaderboard. We have this upline and downline where you can see your upline, downline, and contact them. We have tons of things that's already been worked on back since October, and that's now ready to be released. So the first 2 weeks of January, we are cleaning up what we had from last year. Then we have some new features in progress. There are tons of things taking place, both on the blockchain development side, on the transaction layer, on the game development, both in terms of backend and final game design with fantasy. So we have worked with our partners there, or our sort of design partners, and we have worked with other partners for how are the next months looking. So by exit of January, we started this week with a lot of detailed planning. We created detailed weekly plans until June. So we have a 6-month runway in front of us. January, we will have that change on the 15th. Then we will keep that for 2 weeks until Monday, February 1st. So from the 15th, the token price will be 10 until 15. Then on 15, like we communicated before, it will increase to $20. From Monday, February 1st, it will increase with $0.05 every week. And that will be consistent for 16 weeks and will bring the token from $0.20 to $1 towards the end of May. The reason we can do this is because now there is a tremendous value coming into the company. There is or coming to the surface for what we have created. So this is our runway. It's 16 weeks. It's actually 4 months. That's a lot of time, but it's also a good bump. Every week is consistent, and it's consistent with what we communicated earlier last year about how we're gonna bring this up. We're gonna have the token merge. So last year we said we're going to launch the game at $0.50. Now we are launching the game before we reach $1 for 2 tokens. So that's basically we are even how to say, we are on track with what we have promised before. So the token merge and swap and all that things will happen in January. It will all be cleaned up. So we are ready into February by starting at 0.20 in the 1st of February. We bump up to 0.25, and then it continues all the way up. When we have reached $1, we have some exciting plans. We're not going to reveal those plans now, but there are exciting plans both in the market and for us as a concept. So we're not going to go into detail about that. So what will happen in February and March? And this is, we have created these plans with about 3 things in mind. We are a little bit after schedule. We are delayed sort of with creating these 100,000 people. So we need to admit that. So we need to boost that, and that happens now. We have a lot of tools in working. We have a lot of things we are delivering on our plans. So yes, we take that into account. We take into account that we are boarding more and more people, and it takes time to get people actually aligned into the project. And then we have the third thing, which is the COVID-19 situation in the world that create insecurity. We're going to deliver over the next few months, we're going to deliver a lot of high-end products, world-class leading products to the market. So we need to have a little bit of time. It's not that we're only going to provide one product. So we're starting out in February, March with nuggets. We not only have the game nuggets anymore, we have more things coming there. I'm not going to say more. Fantasy has been doing a great work. We have done great work. We have things coming. So the consumption of credits will happen already in February and March. Then in May, in April and May, we're going to open the game for beta testing. We're going to have scale testing. We actually plan to have upwards of 2 months of testing the game before we go for full commercial launch. The reason for this is we need time to get feedback. We're going to fit into handsets all over the world. We know there will be need for proper testing. So that's the plan coming there. And we have an exciting launch campaign that will follow this after this testing, that will bring us into the market with very high momentum. So we have made these plans. We have weekly tasks all lined up. Everybody know what to do. We have weekly stand-up. We have weekly delivery. We have bi-weekly deployment of technology for you on the affiliate platform. It will happen every second week. We will deploy new features. And then all features will be tested, and we have a new system for this. So we are very, very positive and very, very, how should I say, tuned in to what we're going to do. We have created the total picture, and we have sort of the whole complete strategy with the financials, with everything. So the game types have been adjusted. We have done tremendous amount of work throughout December and this year, and we're going to continue with that, and we're going to start sharing with you the opportunity in terms of revenue. We're going to share with you market research. We're going to share with you the private blockchain that's coming. It's all surrounding the staking, and we have a lot of these things now getting ready for action. We're going to, of course, pay the December staking towards the end of January. We're going to make sure that all of you get your tokens in place into the new system, that we get the token swap done, that we get the new tokenomics with the ERC 1400 token going, and been developing that a lot lately. And we also connect that token in a very, very cool new way to our Hyperledger Fabric internal. We have we are not using a smart contract, we're using a soft connection into the chain code of Hyperledger. So we're doing a lot of great stuff. We are also testing transactions on Bitcoin. We are very positive to Bitcoin, and we see how we actually put up our own node on the Bitcoin network this week. We have been doing transactions at very low cost, but they take way too much time. So we're testing, exploring. We work with Fantasy. We have created some plans with them that goes towards the launch. We have adjusted these plans, and we are working now also with pre-launch material to give you insight in what we develop on the gaming side. It's not only you that need insight, it's also big brands. We have a plan for that. We have some great connections in the organization. I don't want to say more, but we are looking and speaking with some material brands to look in how we could lock them in and see if we can do any early stage agreements, at least some letter of intent. So this is all very, very positive. What we are doing, the concept is just getting stronger and stronger. December was a really good month. 2020 was also a good year overall. We have come a long way. Now 2021 is going to be our breakthrough, and we're really going to solidify the position, and we're going to move towards a really strong launch. And I'm happy that the team stay tuned on, and they all have they are all locked in. They all have the incentives to really deliver. And we are also flipping into towards the end of January 24/7 technology support. We didn't have that before, but we have changed, so we have that. So in case something happened with transactions or whatever, 24/7 we have people on the watch. So I believe we are in front of a really, really exciting time. And the new plan, we can communicate more detail next week, but the new plan gives very detailed visibility for everyone. And we have also had close talk with our biggest leaders in the network, and they are tuned in on this plan, and we have taken a lot of advices from them. And we are, of course, open for advices all the time. But now we have a very, very meticulous plan for where we're going. And we had that overall before, but now we are opening it. We are putting it much more to the table. And what we are doing, we are having the whole team synchronized in, and basically we will get deliveries. Everybody has a transparency on what they're going to do when they wake up on Monday morning. They know exactly what they need to do, and if they haven't done it by Friday, they need to do it on Saturday, because there is no next Monday meeting without having it shipped, delivered, and tested. So and that we are putting requirements into. So yes, we have become better. We learned from the past work, as always. Take wisdom from and learning from what we have done. We have done a lot of great stuff. Don't misunderstand me. We have done a lot of and accomplished a tremendous amount of things in 2020, but you can always be better, and that's what we wake up in the morning. We strive to become even better. We are not flawless, but we try to be better, and we're doing that. When it comes to the situation of Ripple, that was a little bit of kind of bad thing for us, because we really like Ripple. We don't know what's going to happen with Ripple. Nobody knows. Most likely, if you ask me personally, I think there will be a kind of a fine or something, and there will be a settlement. I hope, at least. Anyway, next week you will see the biggest exchanges will delist Ripple, hence we cannot use it. So we have decided to remove Ripple entirely, to be honest, because we want the platform to be as easy as possible. That means we're going to use USDC, which is a stable coin, the most respected of the stable coins. It's provided by Coinbase and the Circle Foundation. They have an agreement with Visa. They're working, if I'm not wrong, taken with PayPal. So it's a very credible stable coin. We could also use USDT. It's the same. But USDT don't have those audited accounts. So that's why we use USDC. It's Ethereum-based technology. So we are back to the Ethereum ERC technology, which is also what we're going to use for the token. So it's a good one. We will have internal wallets for this, and we will also provide you with, I mean, if you can easily use external wallets. So we're going to get back to the transaction, how it will happen. It will be influx of you will also be able to use Bitcoin and other crypto to deposit into the system. but the whole system will be USDC. Withdrawals will be in USDC, or we can convert for you on the way out. So this is what we're working on now. Will be very, very easy to understand and simple to operate, and we will now have no currency fluctuation, which has kind of hampered our operation a little bit, especially when we have the insecurity related to Ripple. There were a time where Ripple were kind of falling for every hour. It could go from hero to zero, and basically we were very afraid of losing. That's why we keep a little float on the system, because we have most of the resources on the platform in USDC. So now all that will be much better, and I believe the team is very energized. This was a good ending for 2020, and like I said, on New Year, our top leaders, they made good money in December, very good money. And the average among the top 100 were more than $1,500, and the top 50 were like $15,000, and the top 10 was nearly $45,000. So we are becoming a lucrative place for people to create their business, and that's what we are here for. Because if you succeed, we succeed as a company, and together we work in a space that is more appreciated than ever. It's more than $1 trillion in value into the crypto industry, and the real healthy and good project will prevail in this industry as always. And the speculation and small speculative things will always be there, but we have a fantastic product to go into the market with, and a fantastic project with financial opportunity and fun opportunity, entertainment opportunity that is second to none. We have a game, and I can tell you this week we had our internal, we have a game internally that's been played this week on server side and testing and doing things. Now we need to work with the designers, the UX designers, on a lot of details. There is a lot of details. The plans for this was created last autumn. Now we are into the details. We are into the small movements in the game. We are into when you click a button, it's not what happened when you click the button, because that's decided. What's being decided now is the small motion that, in example, fantasy is so famous for. If you look up fantasy design, you will see it's different from many other things out there, because they have the little X factor to it. And that's what takes time, is the small animation that makes this so incredible smooth that you will just feel that you want to eat the screen. And this is what I'm an Apple fan. I like to call it Apple style. It's like, what if Apple made this game? How would it look like? So that beauty is what we are pursuing. And having that kind of quality takes time. And that also applies to actually our affiliate presentation, which is now more or less ready. We have done a lot of iterations on our complete presentation, and these we will share with you now over the next week or two. And it comes with a colorful presentation in PDF. It comes with PowerPoint, it comes with animation, and it comes with movies. So we're going to have a lot of material that is also coming nicely together in a total package, so you will be able to understand. So this is a great opportunity to build your business, whether you come in as an active affiliate or whether you come to Super.one and you want to invest more money because you kind of want to have a passive part of the blockchain development and the game development. Both of those now work in perfect harmony and in perfect concert on our platform. So we are achieving that. And that's the holy grail of any project, to achieve these things and become really valuable for the people. That's the value network. And we can say hello to that in the upcoming week or two. So I think we should end there. I could be talking for hours. I don't see the purpose. We are all very positive. And yeah, 2021 and the next months, the first half year, the first quarter, going to be really amazing for us.
Super, Andreas. Just one question that I see. I think it would be best if you just repeat, because you've already talked about this, but I can see that the community is still a little bit confused about the news to do with Apple, that we are going to be running on separate development tracks and release tracks. If you could just talk again about the store and how Apple members can purchase packages.
Apple have you probably heard about Fortnite and their battle with Apple. Okay, what happened is that Fortnite, one of the biggest games in the world, they had so-called dual monetization. They had a system where you can buy credits in Apple Store and you could buy it outside on the website. So Apple denied Fortnite to have this dual. They require everything to happen in the Apple Store, and that ended up in a fact that in October, Fortnite were thrown out of the Apple App Store, and Apple has tightened their guidelines related to this. And that's Apple's choice. They have to respect that because they want 30% of the revenue, which obviously we cannot pay at this stage. So Apple, when we submitted our new store thing, more expanded features for you, so our store went from a tiny little thing to become more prevalent in the whole offering. We got a lot of questions from Apple related to this. First, we got a lot of questions related to privacy policy that we explained, and everything is good with that. It's not a problem. Then on this in-app purchases, they have questions, and we actually don't want to battle it because I had a meeting with them for an hour with Apple in California, and I explained the affiliate model. They liked it, but they also have their evaluations. Nothing to do with the model, nothing to do with the business. It's just about how Apple make more money and how they control these things. So I said to them, instead of contesting this, because we're going to have a long relationship with Apple when it comes to the game, we need to be very careful so we have a good standing relationship with them. We have legal opinions on the game and all these things coming into Apple. So we decided to remove the store from the Apple application. That means that you cannot buy credits or these packages inside the Apple app. What we do instead, we let you still buy it on Android, and we still buy it on a mobile web or on a web page. So those are outside the Apple ecosystem. So the Apple app will be fully functional for everything apart from purchasing. That's due to Apple. We don't want to kind of push the limit with Apple in it. We don't see any need to do that. And when we get into later with the game, because this app gonna transform, becoming the gaming app, then every purchase will be within app from Apple. It will definitely be. So then we have a little bit different because Apple purchases are fiat currency. So they collect 30% of the revenue, but there are deals to be made. We also discussed that you can always have volume and you can have deals, definitely. And up to the first million is only 15%. So we will get back to that. But then we will get fiat currency, and fiat currency will be paid from Apple plus 30 days after a period, monthly period. So what you earn in January will be paid in the end of February. And that's something we need to respect. That's their domain and how they work. So we are adapting our financial model to that. We are adapting our reward. So we need, from a company perspective, when that takes place, we need to advance the fees. We need to advance from a company perspective. We need to pay you in real time because that's what we're doing, but we will get the money from Apple up to 60 days later. And that will require bridge financing, which we will do internally in the company, or we will do it through credit swaps. So that's another issue that the financial team will look into. So Apple represents 20% of our members have, or users have, or members have Apple. So we don't want to take away the store from Android, which is, of course, 80% of the members. So we take away from Apple. But when we get to the gaming side, we know from statistics that Apple represents 50% of the revenue in the market. So we need to be very, very prudent with that. So there is nothing dramatic. It's just this has delayed us. And then when we add to that the change from Ripple to USDC, that kind of added a little bit of time. So we kind of, now this is what we are cleaning up these 2 first weeks of January. And then we move forward and we have a very visible path forward. So again, really good. And as everyone experiences all over the world, we have a pandemic situation in the world that's really grave and really, really hindering travel and hindering businesses and stuff. And we have to take a little bit of leeway into account due to this, because we really don't know what's happening. Like Arthur is in UK with a complete lockdown. There are limitations to what we can do. Our developers have so far been well. The team is working. We don't have any, we're kind of stuck where we are working digitally. But of course, we would have been happy to have events in SUPERONE and to meet up and to travel and meet leaders and create that social component. We are not able to do that in a safe way, sort of now. So we stay in our domains and work hard, and hopefully towards the middle of this year, the vaccination schemes around the world has come way into effect, and we are able to meet up and we are able to celebrate success together. So that's all.
Super. Andreas, it's worth also just to send a quick reminder to the community that the 15th is the last day before the big drop in tokens and credits. And also with regards to the swap itself, yes, the Ethereum fees, as Andreas mentioned several times, are outside of our control. And don't feel pressured to do that swap until the 15th, because the swap window will remain open for months to come. It's just if you want to benefit from the December staking.
We will definitely keep the swap window open. You can always try to do it with a lower fee, and then it might fail, but it might go through in a day or two. That's the problem. We are doing some, like I shared with you for half an hour ago, we have some Bitcoin transaction where we are kind of testing a little bit the waters, because we put up our own server and we did at a very, very low fee just to see what really happened. But it's been 5 hours now and it's still not confirmed, but hopefully it will be confirmed within the day. So these fees are totally outside our control. And the appreciation of the crypto industry, if you ask my personal opinion, it's just my humble opinion, I really start loving Bitcoin and Ethereum because they are kind of becoming the big different technologies that kind of accelerate. Bitcoin, because it's a store of value, it's limited. There is only 21 million Bitcoins out there. Whatever you do, a lot of big institutional investors are putting a lot of money into it. Ethereum, because of the technology, is the leading token technology. Like we were about to actually look into Ripple token technology, but now we just, I said immediately, just forget about it. We have reverted to ERC 1400 standard, and we are creating a unique bridge into the Hyperledger private blockchain with that token. A little bit technical, so it's a little bit like a spaceship, you know, when you send a travel shuttle up to a spaceship, you connect it like this. They kind of, Houston, everything okay. That's what we do with the ERC token. We connect it to the chain code on the Hyperledger. It's very exciting stuff, but very technical. So we're doing this and we're creating this. It is the business of the future. So that's why I think Ethereum is going. It's the main token technology out there. You have tons of others. You have Stella, you have Tron that many of you are into. Look at what kind of wallets you get for Tron. And it's difficult. It's difficult. You have the tags on the Ripple, which is a little bit kind of hindering thing. And all these different technologies, we go with a big one. That's it. And we're also adding fiat to the platform. And we see now, I've been using crypto to PayPal quite a lot lately. It's working perfectly from Coinbase. You can go directly to PayPal. And it's very, because we pay some of our people in PayPal, and it is really working very well. So you see two big institutions in the financial world moving into crypto lately. You see Visa doing an agreement with USDC, and you see PayPal moving into accepting purchasing crypto. That has, especially PayPal, has facilitated more people coming into crypto and has been one of the factors for the how do I say, the uptake of the market over the past months. And I think it's just going to continue. We're going to see mass adoption of this. And that's what we do in Super.one. We create mass adoption of the game and the affiliate platform. That's why make it simple for people to use and make sure they are rewarded in real time. That's the key thing we think about, both in the game and the affiliate platform. So we are here, and I see tremendous opportunities for other products. We've spoken about it before, services, etc., etc. Decentralized finance is all coming, and we are in the midst of it. And we have the operating platform. We own a private blockchain or enterprise blockchain where we can do transactions at millisecond of speed. And at the end of that gate, you can take that money out on the USDC, on Bitcoin, whatever you want. So this is just great. We have the platform. Now we just bring the people to the platform. More people, more commerce, more profit, more things. What we're going to drop into this platform is, of course, the game. It's all the other services like nuggets and other stuff. And we are also, don't forget the advertising, because we have developed a lot of things related to advertising. Advertising, where there is a lot of members, there is a lot of advertising coming. So together we're going to build this community, and it's going to be thriving all over the world. And you're happy to be there. You're part of those building it. You're the Genesis community. That's the good thing. So let's just make 2021 the year where we really made the foundation, and everyone made a lot of money. And we're really going there. And like I said in the little bit earlier, when we get there, we have something, I won't say what, but we are cooking some cakes for the summertime. That's already, that will make you make more money. Okay, we cannot go too much into detail. We have legal working on what we're doing. So there are things going to happen when we get this game to the market. You really want to have you want to have the appreciation of the company and the tokens and the teams you have created. You really want to see value that's available to you. That applies to you. It applies to me. It applies to everyone in Super.one. We have aligned interests. My interest is your interest, and together we have a great opportunity, and I'm more positive than ever. And it's just about hard work and get transparent. We will be more transparent over the next weeks and months than we have been, because we know a little bit more where we are, or we know very much where we're going, and we know that all the time, but we have decided to be more transparent, and we decided to create plans that are having the ample margins into it. So when we say something being opening on the 1st of something, it will open on the 1st. It will not say anything. We will stay on our promise. We will be better on that. We learned from last year where we kind of pushing things all the time, and maybe that has been done because the, let's say, technology team has said things have been ready, and it hasn't been ready enough for scale production. So basically we learned from that. We have new process doing that, and now we are getting better. We are getting better at what we're doing, and we are serving the community better, and that will evidently lead to a tremendous growth. So yeah, I can be talking for a long time about this, which we don't want. It's already more than half an hour. So I think if not any questions, next week you will have detailed information about the plan for the next months. You will have detail. We will not go into, I mean, we will not tell you exact date of the game, etc. But you will be invited into different stages of the game release. It's starting with the nuggets and the whole game asset thing. It comes with the beta thing. It comes a lot of other stuff that will be amazing. We need some news also. So what you can expect on communication is from we have a lot prepared, but at least from 1st of February, we will have weekly focuses on communication. There is already developed a detailed plan for 16 weeks on what we're going to do, what we're going to talk about, what's going to happen. That starts 1st of February. Before that, you will have a lot of information during the last week of January. It will be released, everything. So preparation time, work time, exciting times ahead. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a really great Saturday. Next week, we will be much more pushier, and we will share with you some of the great graphics. And we have been working, we are always working, but we have been working this week on something really exciting, graphics and animations for the affiliate system. You will see the potential and how it's unveils. Okay, thank you very much. Enjoy your Saturday.